Vancouver police started wearing the long-anticipated body cameras today. It's part of a 6-month pilot project to promote transparency and boost public trust. But as CTV's Abigail Turner reports, one researcher is skeptical of the new devices.
Starting Thursday, some VPD officers will be adding a new piece of technology to their arsenal, and it'll provide investigators with a completely new type of view. 85 officers who patrol the downtown core and the P&E neighborhood will be equipped with body cameras during the 6-month pilot. While the goal is to be more transparent, it's still up to each officer to make sure the camera gets turned on before an interaction.
If the police can turn off the camera or turn it on using their individual discretion, this in essence negates any serious conversations about police accountability. The argument being that, oh, the officer forgot to turn on their camera and maybe beat up somebody.
The city of Vancouver gave the VPD $200,000 for the project. Christopher Schneider has studied the use of body cameras for years. His research shows the technology is not an effective tool.
We need to be sort of honest with ourselves when we talk about body-worn cameras, things like accountability, transparency, and what they're being used for. Largely, it's being used to, for the police and the benefit of the police.
The deputy police chief was asked how the VPD will make sure the cameras are turned on at appropriate times. He pointed to the training manual.
There's going to be some judgment and discretion that's going to be used by officers. But in the policy itself, there are areas and situations where you shall activate your cameras, and there's others where you don't, where it's left to the officer's discretion.
He couldn't say what repercussions officers will face, if any, if the cameras aren't turned on.
It's going to be a learning process, and that's why we have oversight in this province.
Expediting the use of body cameras was one of the recommendations made by the jury in the high-profile coroner's inquest into the police-involved death of Miles Gray. His death was ruled a homicide. The recordings will be automatically deleted after 13 months unless there's evidence of a crime or a complaint that's been filed. Abigail Turner, CTV News, Vancouver.